You ready?
Well, I'm a little nervous, and I shouldn't be because this is literally my first solo interview ever. But it's fucking Omar, so you know.
Yeah, it is. Well, Brandon, welcome to the Metal Mixtape. I've known you for a long time. You're my bro. Ever since I met you in the scene, I've always considered you a hella good homie. You're a supporter of the scene, and also one of the things that stands out about you and your band is that you're not just a band that plays metal, but you're extremely unique. You know, I would say you can pinpoint you out pretty easily if you were thrown into a lump sum of genres. You know, I would be like, oh, that's fucking Dead Thrall right there.
Yeah, how's that? What did we do? Because I want to remember it.
Everybody in your band has a really good personality, and I think that has a lot to do with it. You know, because you have a different dynamic. Josh has a different dynamic. Toe has a different dynamic, and Justice has a different dynamic. And the fact that you guys are different,
Yeah.
and like the fact that you guys are different in your strengths and able to come together and create this project makes it extremely unique, man.
Well, thank you. I really dig that, and I think the guys would really dig hearing that too, because that's kind of what we're trying to go for. Is like be unique and kind of be our own thing, but not so unique that we can't, like, fucking match with everybody else. You know, we want them to do the same kind of shit we do, basically. You know.
Yeah.
And it doesn't hurt that we've got a ridiculously awesome bass player and drummer and guitar player. It doesn't hurt. And I think one thing that I don't think a lot of other people really know about us that might help us kind of like gel together, even though we're like creatively so different, we're all drummers.
Wow.
Every one of us has been a drummer, plays drum, has owned a drum set, took lessons, played in band. Like we've all been percussion. I started on drums. Josh and Justice both did, a few years of percussion and, back in the day. Tom's been a percussionist his whole life, obviously.
Dude, I think that's absolutely amazing.
So, yeah.
So definitely,
I think that helps us speak a lot.
Dude, I think that's absolutely sick, dude. You know what, Brandon? I've known, about your band for a while now, but I really don't know you all that well. As much as we're friends,
you do too.
Lovey-dovey. But you know what? I don't know your origin. I don't know why you even started playing music in the first place. I don't know who the hell inspired you back in the day. But
oh man, that's simple, and you're gonna laugh at me so hard.
Well, I just want to know when was the first time in your life you ever heard metal or got inspired to be a musician? Maybe somebody inspired you, maybe your family, maybe a certain band that you got introduced to. When was the day you woke up and was like, you know what? I want to be a metalhead and I want to do music. When was that day?
All right, so this is back when I was a kid in the MTV days, right? You remember those?
I remember Carson.
Right, so both of my parents were super into music back then. And I don't remember when it was, but I just remember being about 5 years old, and I see Tommy Lee in that spinning drum kit on MTV, and he's just like banging on the drums, doing this solo, going upside down and shit, and I'm just like, fuck, man, I want to do that. That's what I want to do. That right there. I want to fucking do that. So I decided I was going to be a drummer.
Dude.
And I spent half of my life playing drums and being a drummer just to land up being a vocalist. Like, what the hell? I mean, I know how that happened too. That was on accident. I got drug on stage at a show when one of my bro bands was playing with Biohazard. He's like, "Get up here, fucker. You know the words." It was Carl. Carl's the reason I became a vocalist. He drug my ass up on stage when they were playing with, I just said it. It was fucking Biohazard. He's like, "Get up here, fucker. You know the words." And I did. What I didn't expect was the response I was going to get. All of a sudden, people are like, "Bro, what band you sing in?" I'm like, he, I'm a drummer. And I played drums still for years after that, but then the secret got out because that ended up becoming like a routine thing where I would guest with his old band. And then we ended up, my old band wanting a little bit more in the way of vocals, so they made me be drums and second vocals, and then we started having problems with vocalists. My guitar player is all like, "Hey, let's just get a new drummer and have you do vocals." I'm like, ha 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 ha, completely thinking he was kidding. He wasn't kidding. So for like the last year of my old band, before we split up, I was the vocalist. And then when I joined Dead Thrall, I auditioned to be the drummer.
Oh, wow.
I wanted to play drums. Well, incidentally, at the same time, I came in and got the audition and got the part, or job, or whatever you want to fucking call it. Their original drummer hit him up and was like, "Hey, I kind of want to play again." And so it was this weird, like, Dave wanted to bring in the old guy, and then Justice didn't want to get rid of me, and so they were kind of torn on what to do. And so they were like, "Oh, hey, you also do vocals, right? Would you mind switching to vocals?" And I was like, God damn it. Here I am secretly in my heart of hearts wanting to go blast beats and fucking breakdowns and shit. And now I'm back to Bree all over again, which I don't mind because it's fun. And so they're like, "Yeah, do you mind, switching?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, why not?" Yeah. They're like, "Are you sure?" I was like, no, really, honestly, I do vocals. I'm becoming just as passionate about that. I mean, I look at it this way: I either get to beat on things or yell at people. I'm good.
I think that's absolutely awesome, dude. One of the things I also I want to ask you, which I haven't really asked a lot in a lot of interviews, but I've been starting lately. I want to know, man, what's your why? Why music anyways? What does it do for you? Why do you do it? You know how it is. It's a lot of work, man. And we all do it for free.
Oh, why do it or why do I love it?
Huh?
Why do I do it or why do I love it?
Or both.
Oh. Why do I love it? Because I'm a naturally high-strung and anxious and sometimes even angry person when I don't like about myself. But something about music, especially metal, but mostly just anything busy with good drums, good bass groove, good vocals, just something that just slaps, Like, I like all kinds of music, but just something that just grabs you and just gets you out of your damn head.
Yeah.
But why do it in this day and age with as competitive and difficult as it is? Because I love it so much, because of what it does for me.
Yeah, no, I'm in a complete agreement with you, man. I feel
The
like
only other thing I know how to do is kind of irrelevant right now. You know, back when I was in the military and, you know, making stuff go boom boom for a living. So like I can't do that no more. So the only other thing that just grabs me right here, well, honestly, it's really been the only thing I ever really wanted to do other than be an astronaut. I mean, who the fuck didn't want to be G.I. Joe, a rock star, an astronaut, fireman? One of those awesome things when they were 5.
yeah, you know what's crazy? I wanted to be in the military at one point too, man. But my asthma was so bad as a kid that I couldn't even run a mile. I wouldn't be able to handle one of those boot camps.
I never was really sure if I was going to do it or not. For me, it was a combination of where I was in life at the time. I was a young father and married, and like real young. I was still a teenager, and then had no idea what someone in my position in life was going to do to sustain that. There wasn't a lot of options for a guy like me. And I was never against the military because I've got a lot of, you know, family history of it. Like almost every guy in my family served in one capacity or another. And we're not even like a weird redneck family. It's just they all served.
That's
I'm definitely not a weird redneck.
What are you lighting up a doobie there?
Goddamn right. I don't smoke cigarettes.
Indica guy or sativa guy?
Mm-hmm.
Are you an indica?
Oh, this was specifically CBD.
Oh, nice.
Trying to get my chill on, but over here in this corner.
Oh, there you go.
That's indica. I normally was a hybrid guy, like straight 50-50, but after the shutdown and not being able to be as active as I wanted to be, I kind of had to switch to just more, you know, indica-leaning stuff just so that I could keep myself, you know, down low and chill and all that good stuff. And been starting to fuck with CBD a little bit more, too, just because got a lot of back pain from when I was overseas. Got hurt. So did everyone, right?
Yep. Do you ever use before you go on stage? Like, how about this? How about this, Brandon? What's your ritual before you go on stage? What do you do? Do you mentally get yourself ready? Because I know everybody has. I know for me, I always take a fat dump. You know what I mean? I always do some.
I've tried to do that before. I've even left my house for the day. Who wants to do that? Like at some nasty venue where everyone's been hammering and pissing on the seat.
What's your regimen, man, before a show? What do you do to get ready?
Well, let's see. Ugh, this thing's almost done. Fuck it. Let's get a new one. Well, normally, I gotta make sure that I eat because if you're not like eat and drink a lot of water, because like if you're not taking care of yourself, it's kind of hard to make yourself, you know, do the stuff we do, and without it either taking just a serious toll on you or you just sounding like hammered ass. And so I make sure that I eat. I gotta watch what I eat because if I eat the wrong stuff, I'll like puke on stage or something. You know, throw up a little in my mouth.
Yeah.
I've done it. You'll see me a little sometimes, like, but yeah. So eat right, hydrate, warm up. Warm up is big.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I completely agree,
And
man.
believe it or not, I used to believe it, but I practice doing like cleans and singing and stuff because apparently during get all or whatever, because like right now I sound like shit. I'm not even taking care of myself today. I'm just being lazy. Don't air that one.
That's awesome, dude. Hey, man, you've been playing for a long time. You've been playing a bunch of shows. You've played with a lot of awesome artists. Is there somebody in the what you played with, or maybe somebody you met that were hella nice that you didn't expect, like the compassion from them, like a musician you ran into?
Oh, dude, yeah. Okay, so for sure. There's been a couple that I've had the pleasure of playing with or just meeting. I've yet to get to play with these guys, and if I ever get to, I'm probably going to get hella moist, but Suffocation. Terrence Hobbs, their guitar player. I've met him several times. We've played with a lot of the same bands together, and so we've ended up like talking about that and had that in common. He's like the sweetest guy ever, like the nicest dude fucking ever. Like he's actually he follows me on Insta. I mean, like he's like genuinely like the nice. He will go fucking have a beer with you after the show, fucking hang out with you, just like he would when he like it's still the local band days or the old days when he was new, you know? Like he's still that guy. He just still loves it. He's still just got so much love for the scene and for the community and for the people, and it's just fucking amazing. Like, and that actually super inspired me. Him, actually, also George Fisher, and Travis Ryan, all three guys like that are just super humble. I haven't played with any of those guys yet. Still want to, but they just kind of like they're just so humble and like. You can tell that they're just still fucking happy to be there. And it kind of takes you back a little bit. So as far as like bands I've gotten to actually play with, so we got to do the Devastation on the Nation festival a couple years back. And that was with Aborted.
Yeah,
and like, were you there?
Oh no, but I remember just all the promotion, how happy you guys were and everything.
Well, yeah, I fucking love Aborted. They slap hard as hell. And I got to meet their drummer Ken, their singer Sven, and their bass player Steph. We hung out because like we had literally the exact same hairstyle and facial hair look going on at that time.
That's awesome.
So like we were hella twinning. We were twinning so fucking hard that we were just like, you got the same fucking Simpsons fucking guy haircut with the goatee. I got to hang out and talk with them and had them sign a shirt. You know, and it was. But they were just, again, another one of those bands that was just super happy to be there and super humble. And like, it was just really fucking nice to like either be treated at like the same level or just like them come down to ours, if you will. And it kind of just reminded me that no matter where the fuck we get, I need to do that. I need to always strive to be that. Because, I mean, honestly, I never thought of myself running a band. I always thought of myself getting to hide behind a drum kit if I ever got to do anything awesome. That's not the case. And I'm happy. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I fucking love this band. Like those guys, they're family. I mean, you know, We've all been in your house, slept on your floor.
Well, hey, Brandon, describe justice in one word.
Oof. One word?
Yeah. And I'm gonna ask you to describe each one of your bandmates in one word.
Ooh.
We'll start with justice.
Ooh. I got it. You ready?
Yep.
Slaps.
Slaps? All
Slaps.
right. All right. How about Mr. Josh? How do you describe Josh in one word?
One word. Oh, fuck.
Awesome.
Well, I really enjoy bouncing off ideas and thoughts and stuff about how we manage ourselves, both business, like, within, from a business aspect and creatively.
It
Always enjoy bouncing stuff. So, I mean, with, like, I want to say smart, but at the same time, don't want justice to feel like that doesn't apply to him too, because I always also bounce ideas off him too. But like, I don't know, like when I think justice, the first thing that comes to mind is he fucking slaps. And when I think of Josh, he's fucking smart. For his age, he's young. He's fucking smart as shit. And I really enjoy being able to bounce ideas off of him. It's nice to have someone else that's critically thinking from more than one angle around.
What about Toe?
Oh.
Just describe him. It doesn't have to be one word, brother.
Oh no, I'm gonna do one word. I'm gonna do it. I like puzzles. Fun.
I like it, man. I like it. So before we get into a couple random questions, I'm going to ask you one final serious question. For any kids or maybe young people, like in their teenage years, what's some advice you would give them from your experience of being in the music industry and playing shows?
Don't listen to anyone who tells you you can't. Listen to the people that tell you you can, and show you how. Learn everything you can. Never stop learning. Don't stop at just the music. Learn the business. Learn the marketing. Learn how to be your own photographer. Learn how to be your own video guy or filmographer. Learn how to do your own editing. Learn how to run sound. Learn everything. Learn everything. Learn how to just do it all. Whether you master one thing or the other, learn how to do it all, because at some point you're going to have to do a little of it for yourself. Because even when you have the time and money to pay someone to do it for you, schedules don't always line up, life happens, and then if you're actually, trying to get somewhere by a certain time, you're left with, just holding the ball with the, timer counting down, and you don't know what to do other than do it yourself. So learn everything you can. Learn how to do all of it.
I like it, brother.
Practice, all of it. Practice, all of it. From the music, the keeping up on your craft, and then all that other bullshit we just talked about.
I'm 100% in agreement, man. Well, bro, I'm gonna shoot you a couple quick questions. Let's try to answer all 5 in 1 minute.
Okay.
All right, dude.
I know I tend to ramble with you.
All right, first, if you could play drums or sing for
Hang on a sec. Hang on. Wait. You're lagging a sec.
Okay.
Okay. Fire.
All right. If you could sing or play drums for any band in any era, dead or alive, for one set, who would you play with on stage?
Oh, fuck. There's literally no one answer to that question. I can't. I can think of like actually jam with, like actually guest with.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll just pull one out random that I love because there's no wrong answer for me to this question since there's no 9 million of them. Cattle decapitation.
I like it. All right, if you and the rest of the Death Thrall guys were stuck on a deserted island, who do you think's the first person that dies and you guys have to eat?
Toe. I mean, he's a smoker.
That's true. What is
it's me. Fuck.
All right, next question. What is one band or artist that people would be surprised that you listen to?
You know what's the funny thing is I'm not sure anyone would be surprised because I'm always pretty open that I like all kinds of shit. Fucking loved Benny Goodman when I was a kid.
I like it, man.
Billy Holiday. Like, I love old jazz. I love old funk. I love old classical. I love all kinds of stuff, you know, like not just metal. Metal was like the last thing I got into, believe it or not. Hell, I even like some gangster rap.
Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. Do you have a favorite band that you wish would have got more credit and that maybe is underrated? That like you're just like, man, like this band's awesome. Like I don't know why the hell they're not getting like more attention than they deserve. Do you have any bands like that?
Insanity's Reign.
That's not.
You know what? I actually do. You ever heard of Arsonists Get All the Girls?
Yeah. Brett Ruse, didn't he tour with them for a little bit?
Brett the Ruse. Shout out to that guy. I fucking love that dude. He did tour with them. So little known fact, they used to be, well, I mean, probably a major known fact to a lot of people in the deathcore community is they used to be fucking huge back in the MySpace days.
Yeah.
Right? They were signed to a major label, touring the world, but then they went indie. And then when MySpace started tanking, with them going indie, it kind of like been one of those things. If you weren't already knowing who they were, then you didn't know who they were. Like, you'd be surprised how many people did I had. Have you ever heard of Arsonists? They're like, nah. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? These guys used to be fucking huge. And like, I also, back in the day, worked at a venue called The Wasteland with my good friend Jared. And we actually worked with Arsonists Get All the Girls several times. So I ran Arsonist sound a bunch of times. And so I started getting to know those guys personally, like Sean and Garen and some of the other guys that were in and out of the band because they seemed to have a revolving string section by that time. But like I still talk to Garen on social media somewhat regularly today. I think those guys definitely Definitely should have got way bigger than they did. Definitely should have gone way farther than they did because they were doing something different. They were doing something kind of like what, we're trying to do, which is, be unique and do their own thing, yet totally still be accessible to their crowd, the people they listen to.
I like it. I like it, man. I think that's a great answer. Well, Brandon, I had a great time talking to you, man. I can't wait to see you soon. I love you, bro. I love the rest of the.
I need to get out there soon.
Oh, yeah.
I love you.
What can the fans of Thrall expect coming up soon in 2021? Is there anything you can let us know?
I wish I fucking could, but I can let you know we have not been sitting on our hands being idle. We've been working our ass off behind the scenes, trying to do all kinds of things. We've got our fingers in many pies. We've got many, many plans. And the moment I can tell you more, I absolutely will, and I can't wait to share.
All right. I need one last thing from you.
I need to plug that merch store since we just dropped that merch store. www.deadthrall.bigcartel.com. We just dropped a brand new merch design. It's an awesome, sweet ass shirt. Super anime inspired. So all of our weeb nerd fans that are, into metal and all things nerd should totally go check it out. It's 8 colors. It's on fancy ass shirts. It's like bougie. Go check it out.
Sounds good, brother. I need one last thing before I let you go.
You can have as many things as you want, bro.
I want you to say, this is Brandon from Thrall, and you're listening to the Metal Mixtape.
This is Brandon from Thrall, and you're listening to the Metal Mixtape.
I love you, bro. I can't wait for everybody to see this tomorrow. You have a great day, brother.
Can't wait to see it tomorrow myself. I'm going to have to tune in again.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you later, man.
All right, love you, bro. Good to see you.
Peace, dude. And the interview.
Text me.